What are we getting into today? Real quick. Unboxing. All this fucking packaging. I don't know, it is needed though. That's super big size difference. Stop, John. Fully here. I'll say about there.
Check it out, y'all. We had to remove this. There's a little button under here. Remove that, pop it off. And there's a shroud that came with it. You literally just pop it off using your brute strength. Apparently, you don't want to close the hood by doing this without this on it, because then if you close the hood, you can't get this shit back open. So I'm just gonna put this there. I don't think it's gonna get in the way, so I'm gonna keep it there just to keep it there. These wheel arch trims off, and apparently you just pull them off slowly. You don't want to break no clips here. Oh, you bitch.
All right. Right now, it's popping off fenders. All you're doing is pulling them off by hand. They can be a slight problem.
Hey guys, so there is a bolt you can hit right here with a flathead. I would take these out first before actually removing the trim, just to get a little bit more wiggle room, I believe. He's gonna start it out. I'll just show you what it looks like after we take it off. All right, you got 3 T25 bolts right here. We're gonna take this off just so we can be able to pry the fender liner back to get to the, I want to say the T27. I think there's another T25 bolt in here and a plastic push pin, so we can have this situated. You know what I'm saying? That wrong way. You see, some of the bolts or screws stayed in the body. That's gonna be one of those things where I'm gonna have to deal with it when I deal with it, type of thing. So stay tuned. He's taking the screw out. There you go.
That screw. All right, so these are out. Let me see. They are a major pain working out. So I would recommend, I know you probably can't see it from the sun. Go on this side. So still even more sun. All right, well, that's cool. I got another video on it, other clip. So this, I would suggest trim tool pieces, trim tool kit, tools, whatever, to pull this down. We had a hell of a time working on it, but we got it out on both sides.
Yep, so here's a push pin. We're gonna try to get it with a screwdriver. I don't know if you can see it. If you have a body panel remover kit, always better to work with those. So we're trying to just get it down so we have some needle those pliers to yank it out. Yeah. We'll come back when that happens. That another T25 bolt right here.
Easy peasy. Once you pull it back, it's gonna be right there in front of your face, right on the corner.
And then you got a push pin. Apparently you gotta come up from up top to try to wiggle it down. Try to do that now.
That shouldn't be bad. We'll check back in with you guys.
All right, y'all. We got 5 of these, which is T25, excuse me. 5 of those, and then you have 2 27s. I don't know where my hands are with the compared to the camera. You got 2 27s, so 25, 27. 5 of these, 2 of those. Take them out.
All right, taking these top T25s out.
Got 2 of them.
1, 2. Easy peasy. All right, so pulling the corners of the bumper off. Everything should be disconnect. Well, still got to disconnect some things back here. connector. One hand. It's pushing this in.
So we got the crash bar out of there. Now, for me, it struggled a little bit. So I took, you know, a screwdriver, a knife, pry up these aluminum support beams, and it'll come right out. Now, we got everything. I also took that shroud from underneath there. Now, we got to take out the stock intercooler. All right, we down here. This is the right side, my left, right side of the charge pipe to the intercooler, the stock intercooler. Literally just unbolting that, you know, loosen that, pop it off. And we're gonna do that side now. My lucky ducky screwdriver. Yeah. Now I know why YouTubers have trouble. They just set the camera up.
Boom, back at it again. Side shields here have to be removed. Let me see if I can get an angle.
Have to press in here. Press in.
Press in. That's it. Down here, can't really see, but
Can't we get it? Yeah, crash bar, no way. We gonna get it though.
we gonna get it. It's down there somewhere. On the other side is literally the same thing. The top one is easy. That one is out. It's just fishing down there to get it. Let's see if I can get a good angle. This right here. Where my finger is, but it's a rough estimate of where it's at.
Old intercooler off. Let me tell y'all something. There's these little clips here. I broke one leg on both sides. You know what I mean? It was super difficult. I'm guessing you need to get 2 screwdrivers and pry them at the same time. I tried doing that, but man, these are a bitch. Forewarned. It's probably an easier way of finding it, but I didn't find it. So yeah, hopefully I don't need those and start a new one. I don't think I do though. We should be all right. Back here, I just want to show y'all the stock comparison with a stock B9 SQ5 intercooler. That's ridiculous, Audi. What the hell were y'all thinking? But now we're about to upgrade to the AWE COLDFront intercooler. This is incredible. This, well, AWE put on a dyno. They did 8 straight runs, 30 seconds in between. I think the highest temperature the IATs they got at the 8 consecutive runs was like 115 degrees. Whereas just by turning on the car and running at operated temperature, this gives you 135 degrees. So at the hottest this can take, it's already cooler than this, just at operating temperature. You don't even want to know how hot this gets the car while running 8 runs straight up. So I can't wait.
So now we're going to tighten the bracket to the intercooler up first. Well, I don't seem like it's getting...
Nah.
What the? All right, AWE, we got an issue. These mounting, the mounting point for the screws, hex heads to go in, it's stripped. We're not able to screw it in with the bracket. So the threads are stripped, and we didn't even, this is our first time actually doing it. We tried to screw it in, didn't work. So we have a dilemma. Hopefully it doesn't move. We got everything else tightened down. It's tight, but we still need to put these screws in. AWE hollows. All right, so it's super simple. to put the intercooler on. Once you take the old one off, you know, all the crash bar and all that. So what it didn't have labeled in the instructions, I don't believe. So 110037 is going to be driver side bracket, and 38 is going to be passenger side bracket. That's where we had them flip-flopped, because we was having a little issue with it touching up against the AC condenser, and it wasn't aligning properly. So 37, driver side. 38 is passenger side. You shouldn't have any problems after that. It's definitely good to have 2 sets of hands with this, because it can be cumbersome. Intake. Just waiting for inlet. All right. Didn't video it, but we got the side wind deflectors, wind channelers, whatever you want to call them. Got them in. The best way to feed them in, we fed them in from up top. Feed them in from up top, just go down. With the brackets, you will have to slice a little bit so it can give a little give once you push it in. Make sure you plug that back in. Whatever you unplugged, plug it back in. And now we are on step. Let's tighten down the charge pipes now, just to make sure. I wanted to try to save that for last until we get on actually getting the bumper on at this point. So he's tightening that down. Flathead screwdriver.
Flathead or 8mm socket.
Flathead or 8mm work. Probably just use the 8mm. It's not too bad. Getting there. Trans cooler. Your cooler's on the other side. Little known fact. Yeah. Now on the other side, let's check back with
Bumper
you guys. Is not all the way back on, but it's back on. All we did was fit it up. Just put these 2 bolts on the top. Let's see how it fits. See the intercooler behind the grill? Can't really see it. That means it's deceptive. Wheels. But yep, that's the end. It was quick. All we doing is reversing process. That should be straightforward. Just make sure you got all your bolts and all that stuff, and you're good.